Hi. That's up comments about saying that I'm not showing people what I'm doing with the build that I'm doing with mutley, bless him. But the thing is, a lot of it is already covered. Most of this build is similar to the one I've done, minus the plans. But most of it's covered in the previous videos that I've made. So, but this is an exception. So as I bring it, if you carefully look at this here, this is a piece of old, this timber ply actually came from a packaging at my wife's work. They were throwing it away in an old cardboard box, and there was about 18 sheets of this. They're exactly the right thickness for ribs if you want to make them, and they cost you nothing. You can get them from anywhere else, B&Q, you name it. They all have this stuff sitting in the back doing nothing to be thrown out. So they're glad to let you have it for free. Great for ribs. Right, and now on to the best bit. Okay, so the wing. I'm coming to the wing. Because Julie Pooley, I was going to make my own wing, but the way I see it is I ain't got time because I'm moving. So I thought I'll use this limbo dancer wing. The thing with the limbo dancer wing, it's made so delicate and so light that I thought I'd chose to strengthen it up a bit. So what I've done is, so I'll go through it roughly and slow here. So what I do is strengthen it up because they're only really thin balsa wood ribs, which are really not substantial for any decent high flying unless it's a light plane like a limbo is. So what I've done is basically you get your sheet in. Usually the same thickness would be nice. You put it across the top of this that I've done. You get your pencil and you mark out where you've got your rib caps are. Look at it, I mean it's so delicate, and I have to sign that back. So you mark it there like that, and you just get your saw or knife, sharp knife, saw down it gently on both sides like I've done. And you get a very sharp scalpel, and don't go into it half. Do it. Just go gently first to find the track, so you can find where the glue is. I've done with the rest, and you go in it like so. Just go down it. You might have to cut it because it's coming off in a way, and obviously already. Right. And then you break it a bit, and there you see comes off because it's only shit glue, and that leaves you that. Right, that's them done. I've prepped the other side ready. Now the fact of it is as well, because this is, I don't know why to do this, but that's just not a good place to have your servo mount because it takes a lot of stress on the length of the elevator. So what I like to do is just my own personal thing. I've made up my own template, which happens to be 3 inches by 4. So you can put that in first. Right, I've done one. I'll show you the other side when I've done it. So you set your glue in there, glue it, obviously the right way round. It's all pre-cut. That'll sit in there nice. So you glued that in with your white glue. Put your white glue in under the bases there, and cut a couple. I think I had a couple of them. Yeah, I've got them somewhere sitting around. Or either way, you just get a piece of scrap balsa like so, cut it to length and super glue them in so it gives it a chance to hold, which I've done on the other side, you want to see. And then the other bit, before you put any cappings on, what I do is, because this again is just thin pliers, it's not very substantial in my opinion. So what I've done is I've obviously made a wing template, traced around the outside like you do. So you've got that there, and then you make one for the inside, which is just cutting. Obviously you make all 4 at once. They slip inside like that, and they will go in when you play around with it. They slide in like so, and then the next job now is to white glue these in place so they get them moving right, and that'll strengthen up the end. Alright, once you've got them in place, you then, and that's in place, you then put your top cappings on like so. That'll fit in nice like that, and then you trim it. Once it's on, you just trim the edges off so it's nicely flush with the rest of the rib cappings, and the same on the bottom. Now you might think, why have I left a gap here? The reason I've left a gap here is because this is going to be the main strengthening part. This is going to be taken off. Take this off, put a piece of, which I would recommend by the way for anybody that's even having a limbo dancer, if you can, I mean you've got the patience, I would say remove this, right, take that out and put a nice piece of ply in there, or birch, whatever you've got, a long strip of it. That's 5mm ply I do, or 4mm, onto the back, cut the slots, put it in the back, and then where I've left it here, I'm going to run another brace here, so there's a brace between this bit of there, and that will take the whole strength. You don't need to go too far, obviously cut a slot in and you can sit it, and that basically is that. And obviously with this removed, I can then get in to put the pegs in as well, and that's that, basically that bit. What else is there? Have I done? There's not really much more. I'm waiting for mate Kev to come tomorrow because I need the engine mount. But as you can see, it's more or less the same structure as your front of your fuse, which will sit on the oil rig. It just basically sits in nicely like so, and I'll sit in preferably the right way around would be a good idea. Right, so that sits in there like so, and there you have it. And that's that. Okay, there you go, visitors now. Cool. Alright, cheerio. Bye.